These answer choices are kind of weirdly long for one of these questions, so I'm not probably going to have a great job here of like just guessing what the meaning is, but let's see what we have. This is from a short story. John wants to travel far beyond the village where he lives near his mother, Maddie. His mother's name is Maddie? Okay. John had on several occasions attempted to reconcile his mother to the notion, but found it a difficult task. Maddie always took refuge in self-pity and tears. Her son's desires were incomprehensible to her. That was all. So, okay. This is hard to explain without just, I know the meaning of this. I know what this says, right? So if I didn't, let's use context clues here, right? He wants to travel, but he's trying to something with his mother, and it's difficult. So because the mom is kind of maybe emotional, her son's desires were incomprehensible, right? She cannot understand. She cannot comprehend these desires. So there's some sort of mismatch between the son and the mom. So we are trying to get, John is trying to get his mother to accept the notion. The notion means idea, the idea that he wants to travel far beyond the village. So that seems like it makes sense, right? He's trying to get her to accept it because she doesn't accept it. She's crying, she's upset, all these things. So that makes sense. Let's look at the other choices though. He has attempted to get his mother to apologize. The notion, that doesn't even make any sense. But also, like, apologize means I'm saying sorry. So why is the mother apologizing? Why is she apologizing for the idea that the son should travel, right? The son wants to travel. That's pretty clearly stated in the intro. So this has just got it backwards, I guess. I know why people pick it. They're like, oh, someone's crying, so that seems like you got to apologize. But no, you're just getting the story wrong. He had on several occasions attempted to get his mother to match the notion. This literally just doesn't make any sense. That would maybe suggest we want the mother to travel, like John wants his mother to travel with him, but we have no evidence of that. And the phrase matching a notion it's not part of English. Like, that's not a thing. So I don't even know what that means. D, get his mother to reunite with the notion. Well, reunite is kind of rejoin, but a notion is an idea. How do you reunite with an idea? This doesn't really make sense. It doesn't. Maybe they're trying to say that she had thought about this before and had abandoned it. But again, it's not her idea. It's John's idea, right? So he is trying to get his mother to accept this idea. And reconcile generally just kind of means to get two things that are mismatched to fit together. To, I don't want to say fix, but like fix to, it's hard to come up with a good word that fits in this situation. Like if you and a friend have a fight, okay, you're disagreeing, you reconcile by kind of coming back together and saying, oh, I'm sorry, like let's make up, right? We're fixing this problem that we had between us. That's also maybe why apologize is in a wrong answer. So trying to tempt you with that. To reconcile is kind of to make two things come back together. But in this particular sense, it's trying to get this mother who's kind of a pain to match up with this idea that she doesn't like and to just accept it. So I'm not really answering this question by defining the word reconcile. I am answering this question by thinking of what the passage is trying to say, and choice A fits in that blank and makes sense with the rest of the passage. So these are vocab questions in a sense, but there is a different approach to these than there is for the ones that actually have a blank. So just remember, you're not really trying to define the word. You're trying to finish the story or explain the story in different words. And hopefully you kind of know this phrase and it just makes sense. To me, it's obvious. Like, I just know reconcile someone to an idea means to get them to accept it. Like, it's easy, but I hope I did a good job here of kind of removing that knowledge and still being able to explain why that choice A is an answer you could get to, even if you've never heard that expression before.